Hello guys, and welcome back to FCB for Life. Welcome to a brand new episode as we gear up for one of the biggest fixtures in world football, an absolute iconic La Liga El Clasico showdown as Barcelona take on Real Madrid in a clash that could define the title race. I know it's a bit of a disappointment coming off the loss from the Champions League semi-finals, but we need to keep our heads up and move forward together. So do not go anywhere as we talk about the team analysis and the predicted lineup for this clash. Now let's dive right in. The iconic Estade Olympique Louis Company Stadium will set the stage for one of the football greatest rivalries this Sunday afternoon as La Liga leaders Barcelona host arch rivals Real Madrid in a match that could be decisive in the race for the 2024-2025 title. Fresh off the dramatic and emotional charged Champions League semi-final against Inter Milan, Barcelona returned to domestic action with one goal in mind, sealing the La Liga title. Despite a valiant effort that saw Rafinha fire Barcelona back ahead in the 87th minute, Inter clawed their way back into stoppage time and delivered a fatal blow in the extra time, winning 7-6 on aggregate. While the result was very painful, it was a showcase of the mentality and fight Hansi Flick has instilled in this squad, which I am really proud of. Barcelona must now channel that disappointment into flow, knowing they have already had a brilliant campaign. They are the winners of the Copa del Rey and the Spanish Super Cup, and sitting 4 points clear at the top of the La Liga table. With just 3 matches remaining after this weekend, with Espanyol, Villarreal and Athletic Bilbao, a positive result against Real Madrid could all but steal the championship. Barcelona come into this clash in fine form, riding a 4-match winning streak in La Liga, including a gritty 2-1 win over Real Valladolid last weekend. Importantly, they have dominated El Clasico this season, winning all 3 encounters, including a memorable 4-0 triumph at the Bernabeu back in October, and victories in both domestic cup finals. While a draw would still keep Barcelona in a commanding position, a win would crush any remaining title hopes for Real Madrid, which they are going to have, and that's exactly the mindset Barcelona must adopt. For the team news, there's a good news on the injury front. Alejandro Balde has returned to full training and is likely to start, while Robert Lewandowski is expected to reclaim his spot in the starting 11 after coming off the bench midweek, and Inigo Martinez is also available despite a minor muscular scare. However, the squad will be without Jules Koundé and Marc Bernal, with Pablo Torre and Marc Casado also unlikely to feature due to knee injuries. One of Flick's key decisions will be in goal. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is fit again and may reclaim the gloves from Wojciech Szczęsny, who has impressed since his arrival. Madrid come into this match knowing that anything less than a win will likely spell the end of their title ambitions, having exited the Champions League in the quarterfinal and falling to Barcelona in the Copa del Rey final. This match represents their last shot at salvaging this season. Despite missing key players, Rudiger, Mendy, Alaba, Carvajal, Militao and Camavinga, Madrid still have the firepower also, with Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe, who is going to lead the line, with Jude Bellingham expected to push forward Adagule could start after impressing last weekend, while Valverde may fill in at the right back. But unlikely for Barcelona, Madrid haven't had to juggle the European commitments and come into this match more rested, having last played in a 3-2 win over Celta Vigo. What is at stake for Barcelona? For Barcelona, this isn't just another Clasico. It's a defining moment. A win could definitely wrap up the league title and cap off an incredible domestic season. The pain of the midweek European elimination is still fresh, but this squad has the belief, the form, and the recent record against Real Madrid is going to turn that into pain, into triumph this season. The mission is clear: defend the lead, control the emotions, and deliver one final statement against the greatest rivals. Now moving over to the predicted lineup. Even though Barcelona had to play 120 minutes of physically and mentally exhausting football on Tuesday night, they will have had 4-day full rest, recovery and preparation for the biggest game of the season. And Hansi Flick will be able to field a very strong starting 11 for this one. The back line could have a major reinforcement in left back. Alejandro Balde is expected to start in the lineup. And Eric Garcia will also likely to retain his spot at right back, with Pau Kubasi and Inigo Martinez starting at centre back in front of Wojciech Szczesny. In midfield, we have the midfield trio of Frankie de Jong, Pedri and Dani Olmo, who is expected to start once again, but Gavi and Fermin Lopez will be hoping to get the nod if Flick decides to freshen things up in the middle after a grueling match in Milan. Then in attack, Robert Lewandowski returned at the very end against Inter Milan and looked very off the pace, especially in extra time. So the Pole is unlikely to be fit enough to start on Sunday. So that means Ferran Torres will probably retain his spot up at front, with Lamine Yamal and Rafinha completing the front three. This is a very suitable lineup to go with on Sunday against Real Madrid. So let me know what you think about the starting 11 against Real Madrid, and let me know how you are going to line up against them on Sunday. And that is going to be a wrap for today's episode, guys. Another chapter is going to be written in the epic rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid. Whether it is glory or heartbreak, one thing always stays true: Visca Barça, always. Do not forget to smash the like button if your heart beats Blaugrana. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notification button so you never miss a moment from FCB for life. Until next time, coolers, Visca Barça.